know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Open my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's in purple now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. December, over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's in purple now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. December, over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's in purple now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now, hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why.
Yo, what's good, everybody? We're back with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast on this Saturday, man. Y'all smash that like button, sub up to the channel if you're new, and if you haven't done so already, of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional try-on hauls, and y'all know we got Music Monday, which I should be back live again on Monday. Y'all see the topic, man. But also sign up for that Sold Out Discord. Link is pinned at the top of the chat, and it's free to sign up. Where, of course, we continue the sneaker talk, and we got a food section, a sports section, you name it, man. We talk a little bit of everything over there. If I can't respond to you guys in the comment section, which I am completely behind, I will most likely be able to respond to you guys a little bit faster over there because the notifications come straight to my phone. Not that the notifications don't come to my phone on YouTube, but at the same time, it's kind of one of those. The Discord, I can get back there a little bit faster, right? Okay. Other than that, man, y'all smash the like button, sub up, and if I sound a little under the weather, I am, man. Like, I am completely under the weather. I am locked up right now. I have literally been in bed all freaking day. But the show must go on, and I'm going to continue to push through this joint. Y'all see tonight's topic, man. We're talking the top 10 sneakers of 2024, the best of the best, in my opinion. So this is an opinion-based list. But you guys come in and out. I want to know you guys' list as well. I've seen some people give me a top 5, which originally I was going to do a top 5, and normally I would do this with the homie Dunks. Salute to the homie Dunks. Not sure where he's at, but hope everything is all good. And he knows how to get in contact with me if he want to join the live. But normally we would do like a top 5 sneakers where he picks his top 5, I pick my top 5, and we kind of interchangeably decide which one should be in that spot, which is how I normally like to do it. But oh well, it is what it is. I'm going to do a top 10 sneakers of 2024. And I will say, doing this list is not actually as easy as it looks. In fact, I have a lot of honorable mentions. I can do a top 12. I got 12 honorable mentions, right? But I'm going to do that towards, like, when I get down to the list as I go through it, I'm going to, when I finish with number 4, I'm going to go through all my honorable mentions because it's probably going to take me some time to do it. And then I'll close out with my top 3 if that's okay with you guys. Pretty much just one topic tonight, one take Jake. I may be on here for an hour. I may not. The goal is to go for an hour, but if we don't, it ain't no like real problem if I don't, right? Okay, but it is what it is. So yeah, man, we pretty much come to that time. It's December 28th. I usually wait to the very, very last minute. Even technically, I could have waited to December 31st because I would go live there because that's like the day before New Year's. But I think we've seen everything that we're gonna see anyway. I don't know about you guys. When I checked the sneakers app earlier, I didn't see much loaded up on there. So pretty much we're about to go into the new year, and I'm ready for it. You know what I mean? Like, with holidays have come and gone, so to speak, we got one more, which, if you guys celebrate New Year's, hopefully you guys have a good time and be safe. I haven't decided if I'm going to go live on New Year's or not, or New Year's Eve or not. I might not. It just depends on how I feel. Right now, the answer is no. But if I feel better, which I'm pushing through it, y'all can probably see me have cough rocks and everything up here. I got some vitamin C. I got some vitamin water. You know what I'm saying? Normally, the kid will be litty and turned up, but, I guess my body needs to recover. I don't know how the hell I got it, but I did travel for Christmas, so ain't no telling where the germs came from because that's usually not me. I am somewhat of a mini germaphobe, so it is what it is, man. But yeah, so y'all smash that like button, sub up, salutes to Dunks, and yeah. So let me just go ahead and say this. Some of these, I will say this too, I'm surprised, right? I actually own like my top 10 sneakers of 2024. I actually own all of them, right? It's kind of weird. I'm kind of surprised. I'm looking down at them because I'm going to be kind of on and off camera because I don't really have a desk. Well, technically I do. I just didn't feel like moving it over here. They're on the ground, so I'm gonna be picking them up and down, and then kind of just going why it is like my top 10. So, and go from there. So, enough rambling. Let's just go ahead and dive right in because, like I said, honorable mentions probably gonna take me a strong 10 to 15 minutes by itself, right? And just let me get a little swig real quick, just to keep it moving, man. Because like I say, everything on my body is. I'm not in pain. I'm just achy, if that makes sense. I'm just achy. Sorry about that, everybody. But yeah, show must go on. Anyway, coming in at number 10, right? Because we're going to get through these kind of quickly because, yeah, I'm I'm out of there. So we got Calvin Thomas in the building. Says, what's good, my guy? What up? I see you know hype with the salute as well. Yeah, appreciate that. See Kwame came in the building. Yo, what's up? What up, Kwame? What up? Y'all smash that like button as y'all coming in out, man. So y'all coming right in time. So pause. But we're gonna start right at number 10. And this one, I just kind of came out and I really actually like this shoe way more. And the sad part is I actually waited. Now again, this isn't a hype beast list. This isn't like this is my list of what I think is the best. This is not like one of those like, man, you're wrong. You have your list, I have my list. That's the best part about being a sneakerhead. We can agree to disagree, right? My list doesn't mean it's wrong. Your list doesn't mean it's wrong. I just want to throw that disclaimer out there because I know some people will like get upset, like, what is wrong with this dude? He knows nothing about sneakers, this, that, and the third. You know, YouTube can be a tough crowd, just to be honest. But number 10, I have none other than the copper Foamposite right here. This is number 10 right here. Now, I just picked these up recently when I picked up those Legend Blues. This is one of my favorite shoes in my collection this year, man. And it's a Penny Hardaway sneaker. Very classic, timeless model. I think, right? I know this is a re-release, and they have done better with these, like, as far as quality, as far as, like, foams used to actually hurt your feet. But they've gotten a whole lot better. And to be honest, I used to not be a foam guy, but I have literally become a foam guy out of nowhere. And I don't regret it at all, man. And to be honest, this one has so many hidden like gems as far as like, think about Penny Hardaway. His logo on the back is a penny. Copper is the color of a penny to the best of my knowledge. So like a lot of things that go into this sneaker, and I can even probably look up more, man. But I don't regret these at all. And y'all know I rock my joints like loosey goosey. And yeah, man, this is just one of those, it's arguably one of my favorite sneakers in my collection. I'm probably going to say that a lot tonight as well, too. So, when I was getting ready to do this list, too, right, I was surprised because I was like, man, I actually own all of these joints, man. So, my list is definitely different from everybody else's, and that's the best part. And the crazy part, I was actually going to do a top 5. And my honorable mentions, like I said, it's 12 of them alone. But yeah, this is number 10, Copper, Foamposites. You guys let me know what you think. Do you have Foamposites? Do you think like this is probably something worthy? Because I feel like foams have been showing out this year. Honestly, I got 2 Foamposites on some honorable mentions that you guys will probably be like, yeah, most definitely. But I remember when foams were the talk of the town back in like, I want to say probably 2010, 2011, they were doing their thing. I think those when the Galaxies came out in 2010. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, those were doing their thing. But this one, my number 10, was the Copper Foamposites, man. What do you guys think? I'm going to put that down. I see you, Kwame. It says, can't go wrong with the foams. Yeah, I mean, you can't. It's a classic, timeless shoe. Now, I will say my only complaint about the Foamposite is that price tag. But I didn't feel like waiting when I got to the store. Y'all guys have probably seen the mall vlog where, yeah, I don't even spend that much money at one time. I usually buy one sneaker and call it a day, but it is what it is. That joint got declined, had to call the bank, and then got things situated. But it is what it is. That's not my number 10. Number 9, man. So, this one right here. I feel like I haven't seen this shoe on anybody's list. And it actually did come out this year. Like, I haven't seen it, and I was like, man, why is nobody talking about these? And they're not the best. But at one point, and I'm going to give you guys a hint. At one point in 2020, this shoe was considered like the sneaker of the year. It was ruling 2020 low key, bro. And now, like, everything they've dropped for this, like, after that has not hit the same. But these actually are pretty good to me. Let's see. Calvin says, not mad at all about the foam on the list. Almost bought the blue ones, and those are the royal joints. Those are like the original ones. Gotta wait on the Galaxies next year. Exactly. That's something I definitely gotta add on the list as well. Definitely looking forward to that as well. So that's a shoe I wanted for quite some time with the Galaxies, and I had looked at them on a resale market, but every pair I found, it was just not worth it price wise, and they were falling apart, so it just wasn't worth it. Kwame says, I hope the Galaxies really release. I do as well. Again, and I'm gonna say this a little off mode, but on mode. I take all these like releases that we're supposed to see in 2025. I take them with a grain of salt. I'm not saying that people are wrong, but at the same time, stuff is always subject to change. Looks like we have Divine Photos in the building. Says, what up, Polo in chat? We want the Galaxies most definitely. What up, Divine? Yeah, so Divine, just in case you just got in here, and I see you got the Nas Stillmatic logo, album cover as your profile pic, favorite artist of all time. But I'm pretty sure I've told you that. But my number 10 was the Copper Foamposites, which I'm just going to show you guys one more time. That's a good thing about live. I ain't got to edit this or this, that, and the third. So this is my number 10 real quick. Cool, we're going to keep it moving right along because I am going to do a recap too for the people who come in and out of live and join the live. I'll do a recap towards the end of the live as well. But yeah, like I was saying, we're on number 9. And like I said, this shoe really don't get no love. I haven't seen it on anybody's list. And number 9, we have the Air Jordan 3. I'm on my year. Yeah, and these dropped this year. Like, I had to double check. But I really, really like these guys, man. I think, obviously, still that white and cell pair that dropped, it's still going to be king as far as, like, all the my year drops. But I feel like this is a nice runner-up, right? Okay, a shoe where normally with 3s, in my opinion, we only like it really when we have the elephant print. They brought something completely different to the table, switch it up. I got the cell laces in my joint, and I actually just really like this one now. This is a Nike check on the back, but in my opinion, this should not be a retro because, I mean, this is like the first time seeing this particular colorway, but I guess they get away with it by saying because 3s have re-released several times, like a lot of 3s. So, but yeah, this is my number 9. I actually really, really love this joint. And yes, there is a stain on my eye. I don't know if I can get the camera to focus on that, but it's a stain on my eye, but I don't really care. And I'm talking right here, everybody, like for the people who don't know, like I'm gonna see if I can point to it right there. There's a stain on the eye, but I mean, to be honest, with the pants that I wear and stuff, it's probably going to cover it. But this is my number 9. James Whitner has been through it too. We've been covering him as well as far as him beating the Fed case and stuff like that, which I think he ended up settling. So, yeah, I would like to see them actually come back with the 4 next year, which I don't know if that's rumored to drop. But I would like to see them actually come back with the 4 and do like what we originally saw that mock-up. But again, we don't know who did that. Nike hasn't confirmed nor denied, and neither has James Whitner. So, but anyway, this was my number 9. Air Jordan 3, I'm my year. Yeah, I don't regret it. This is the black pair. I know the white pair is king, but this one is one of my favorites for sure. So I'm going to put that down. And I'm trying to keep them in order so I can do like a recap towards the end of the live. Let's see, where we at? Kwame says, what up, Divine? Let's see, Divine says, what up, Kwame? Kwame says, chilling, got the night off work. That's what's up. That's what's up. So we're coming in number 8, man, because we're running through these kind of quickly. Because, like I said, when I get to these honorable mentions, it's going to take some time. Because it was really hard to do this list, you know. But, again, this is a non-hype beats list. There are some Travises, but it is what it is. Let's see where we are real quick. Practice makes habit says the quality on those are on point. I completely agree. Good quality on them. I mean, there's a little bit of stain on them, but that comes with the game. I remember when they did the Air Jordan 12 on my years, there was a stain on those, and people were really, really upset with that. I think they considered them like quote-unquote B grades, but they wasn't bad in my opinion. But anyway, this is a shoe that I feel like locally got a lot of praise here. Next up on the list, which is number 8. Hopefully I'm doing this. Keep in mind I'm counting backwards, which I'm only doing 10 in reverse, so I should be fine. Calvin Thomas says, passed on those and grabbed the 4s instead because I doubled up on the Black Cement 3s. Was the first time I'd ever had them. Okay, that's what's up. I mean, at the end of the day, it's preference. And then also that 3, I'm on year 3, but it's part of that while you were sleeping pack, by the way, just for the people who were curious, or you may or may not know, it's part of that while you were sleeping pack. But anyway, I'm going to move right along on to number 8. Now, this one, I actually like this shoe. When I wear this shoe to work, I get a lot of compliments on it. And yeah, so revealing this joint, and this is the Nike Foamposite, and these are the DMVs because it has the DMV on the back. Now, for the people who don't know what the DMV stands for, is DC, Maryland, Virginia, which is the area that I'm in, by the way. So I kind of can get anywhere in one of these areas within, like, if there's no traffic, I'll be there in 10 minutes. If there's traffic, give me like 30 minutes, sometimes an hour. So traffic here is horrible. It just depends on where you're trying to go. But yeah, they got this on shoe now. If you guys aren't familiar with this shoe, it's the cherry blossoms that we get pretty much at the beginning of the year. I want to say around like April timeframe, March, April. It's really, really chilly where it's not freezing cold where you can't stand it, but the wind is so strong that literally it makes your nose run and everything. But yeah, I like that they did this. I like that they used Wale for the commercial / ad for these. The only thing that's left next, in my opinion, I think Wale, and me and Dunks was saying this, I think it's time for Wale to get his own collab, dog, with Nike. He needs his own, and he needs to do a Foamposite. I think he can do this. And to be honest, if we can just get like a logo on the back like this, maybe one DMV and one with his logo, and yeah, I think he can do that because he was known for wearing Foamposites a lot too. So again, this shoe actually is not that bad. Now the eggplants that I got, pause, they're fine now, but they were horrible to wear at first. But this is my number 8 shoe. That's why I look kind of pinkish-ish. So we got a similar, I think it's like a rose colorway, very similar to this, but again, if you know, you know, and the major difference is that DMV on the back. Of course, we got the Penny Hardaway logo on the back, which is that 1 cent. Super dope shoe, and yeah, honestly, it doesn't look that versatile, but it actually is. You can get away with black, gray, a lot of colorways actually go with this. You know what I'm saying? So Kwame says those DMV foams are so clean. I agree. It's a super clean shoe. Nice, subtle, and yeah, I mean, I don't regret the purchase at all. My only problem, and I'm probably gonna say this a lot during the live, they charge too much for these. I think retail on is $230. Like, dog. And that's another thing too. Like, I didn't think I bought a lot of sneakers until I bought a lot of sneakers. To be honest, I'm probably gonna keep all these out and probably do like my all my sneaker pickups from 2024. I'll probably drop it in 2025. Something like that. So pretty much gonna be very, very interesting. I usually try to do one of those videos as well. And it's time consuming. But yeah, this was my number 8, was the Nike Foamposite DMV, short for DC, Maryland, Virginia. If you didn't know, now you know, right? Cool, let's keep the party rolling with number 7. This one right here, I was excited to see this one because I think the last time we actually saw these was like in 2012, but don't quote me on that. It's a shoe where I feel like it's set. I actually doubled up on these, and I actually sold a pair on my eBay page, and I was able to sell them for retail. Was pretty much was my goal. I started a bidding at 99 cents on these, so if you pay attention to the channel, you probably already know. It's a shoe that I've been waiting for a long time to come back out, and y'all know me, my favorite color is red, of course, but I, at this point, convinced that I will wear any color. I don't even care anymore. Like, if it's a dope shoe, it's a dope shoe. I don't care if it's pink. I don't care if it's yellow, what have you. Let's see. Divine Photo says, I did tell you Nike kicks or nice kicks put respect on the DMV foams. Of course, you have to. Like, it's a classic timeless shoe, and I like that they only dropped it in certain areas. I'm glad it wasn't a worldwide release. And they do this all the time with other drops, like in New York. They do this in Chicago. They do this in LA. You know what I'm saying? It was about time we get something. You know what I mean? And yeah, I definitely think it's a classic timeless shoe, and I don't regret my purchase. But anyway, number 7, let me grab it real quick. One of my favorite shoes in my collection. Almost forgot that this came out in 2024. It's been a long year, man, to be honest. Like, when I start off at the beginning of the year, it's like really slow, which I don't mind that. But seems like when we get towards the end of the year, everything is like in overdrive too. So yeah, if I'm tired or if I feel like woozy or whatever, yes, I'm under the weather for you guys who don't know. So hopefully I'm still just looking fine. But yeah, when I get off this joint, I'm going straight to bed. But anyway, number 7, Air Jordan 4 Military Blues right here. Now I know that they're calling these the industrial blues, but to us OG sneakerheads, which I'm not OG status yet, but I'm almost there, right? This is a shoe that I think came out in 2012 and it had the Jumpman on the back, but now that we got that Nike check on there, I had to have these guys, man. A classic timeless shoe. This one actually got a lot of like hate, ironically, because people were like, yo, this is not how the original color looked. But I'm like, it actually went back to the ones that he actually like wore, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't know if you guys have been peeping game, but Nike has been dropping shoes that actually look closer to what they originally came out with. So I actually like that. Divine Photo says DMV put foams on the map. This is true. This is true. They had their own thing. Between that and the Nike boots, I'm not going to the Nike boots. And I'll show you guys what the Nike boot. For the people who don't know, I'm going to show you what the Nike boots is real quick. And I found this out ironically whenever one of the homies I used to work with back in the day, he used to wear these all the time. Like, there was a lot of people that wore these, and I didn't understand it, but it was definitely a DMV thing. So if you don't know, I'm going to show you real quick. This is not a part of the list. It's kind of just off mode, but we're still talking sneakers. It's a shoe you probably can pull up and cop anytime, but the average DMV person rocks these like any given damn day. Why? I don't know. I don't like them. Nothing about them, but this is a DMV shoe. Sharing my screen here. Boom. That's a DMV shoe. Not for me though. But yeah, this is a Nike boot, and you have to get the black joints. But yeah, this is what it is, a better picture. People rock this in a DMV. Not for me though. It's not for me at all. So yeah, and I don't want to sound like I'm hating, but to me, if I got to get an all black sneaker, you know I'm gonna just get some Forces and call it a day. So anyway, but let me put myself back on the main screen. Boom. But yeah, number 7, military blue 4. You can call them the industrial blues, but I'm going to call them military blue 4s, man. And Nike check on the back. I do like that they improve like this little flip tab back here where it doesn't scratch the back of your heel anymore, because it used to be pretty bad. You know what I'm saying? And yes, I'm the guy that still rocks these on here. These because I know it's not going to fall off. Now, if it comes with the one with the little chain that you got to snap, I don't rock those because it will fall off. And yes, I wear my wings like open. I don't hold them down or anything like that. I just wear them out. So yeah, and you know me, like I said, I am definitely a red person, but these right here are clean as hell. I love these guys, man. So pretty much this was my number 7, was a military blue 4s, man. What do you guys think of my list so far, man? And this is crazy because the next one on the list, you guys will probably be like, what the hell? But it is what it is. So that was number 7 because that was 10, 9, 8, 7. So that was number 7. Let me touch the chat real quick, just make sure I'm good. Keep in mind, when I get to number 4, I'm going to do all my honorable mentions. That's going to take a minute. So y'all bear with me on that. Where we at real quick? Let's see. Devon says, DMV put phones on the map. Nav in the building says, DMV with the heart and stars. Devon says, in New York, we call them a solo boot. Okay. See, everybody got their own name. Like, I know with Air Force Ones, a lot of people call them like, what? Y'all call them Uptowns, stuff like that. So everybody got their own name for them. Let's see. Calvin says, everybody was in love with the blue in 2012 releases. This one was super cold. Even loved the off-white in them. Plus, they got Nike on the butt. Okay. Yeah, so, I mean, blue is kind of one of those, it hits, but it doesn't hit as much as like a black and red shoe, if we're going to keep it real. Let's see. Devon says, ACG boots and any people uses to rock them when I was growing up. Let me look those up real quick, because I don't think, and maybe I have seen them, but I just want to get a visual real quick, man. We're moving through the list, man. So I'm only going to be on this joint for like an hour, so like another 30 minutes, but we got time. Let's see. ACG boots. Yeah, that's what they're called. Okay, so that's what they're actually called. See, I just knew them as a Nike boot. I didn't know they were called like ACGs. Let's see. Yips or Yipes in the building says, I got the number 7s on your list. I paid retail, lucky or not. I mean, anytime you get retail for a shoe is always a win. Retail and under is always a win if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's always like a good thing if you can get like a win, you know, especially if you can get that. Where we at real quick? Let's see. El Guado says, what is your opinion on the kids immigrant Nike Sanders? Let me look them up. I'll look them up and I'll give you one real quick. Looks like we got Gio in the building says, what's good, Jeremy? What up? Y'all smash that like button as y'all come in and out of the building, but I'll do it real quick. because we're about to go to number 6. I am keeping count, even though I have a major headache. So yeah, y'all just work with me real quick, because the kid is under the weather. Oh yeah, I seen these. This is not on my list, but I seen people going crazy for these. I seen these actually, and I'm gonna share my screen. People have saying these are like the sneaker of the year. For some people, me not so much. I respect the meaning behind them, but still something I wouldn't wear. Devon says, the kids of immigrant shoes, I like them. Okay, cool. So, I mean, yeah, it's definitely a preference shoe. Says, on feet, they hit. Makes sense. Makes sense. So, let's get to number 6 real quick. Let me put myself on the main screen. Let's get to number 6 real quick. I'm going to go to, and these right here is probably about to catch everybody off guard. Sorry for being off camera, but it's none other than the Air Jordan 9, and these are the olives. Classic, timeless sneaker. A shoe that I missed out on my childhood. I remember when these came out way back then. And I remember my dad was like, hell no, I'm not paying that for a sneaker. But this was that it sneaker back in the day. And I wore these for Thanksgiving, man. These joints is super duper clean. Very nice shoe. 9s don't get enough love as it is. If we're going to keep it 100, 9s don't get no love at all. But 9s actually aren't that bad. You just got to find the right colorway that works for you. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. So these are the olives. I guarantee you, if Travis was to do a 9, it'd probably go crazy too. Now, the only thing, the downside about this is a wintertime shoe. Something you want to wear /spring /wintertime, because, you know, it is kind of high cut. And we're going to keep, if I'm going to put out the quote unquote flaws on it, right? It's a high cut shoe, you know, so it is what it is. But this is mine for number 6. I actually really like this shoe. Where we at real quick? See, El Guado says, them is fire. Appreciate that. Devon says, I didn't like them till I saw them in person. Okay, cool. So you saw them in person. And it be like that sometimes. I've seen some people too. Also, keep in mind, dog, there's some people that can drip any sneaker. I'm not that guy, but I've seen some people that can drip any sneaker. So I'm just not that person. But this was my number 6 shoe, was the Air Jordan 9 olives. Super clean, dog. So much like how this one kind of like the bottom represents like Jordan brand going like worldwide. You know what I mean? So much history behind this one as well too. So I don't really want to sit here and bash it. I know these slowly sold out, but I think that I had to put in a little footwork because I was this close, this close to skipping them. It is what it is though. But this is my number 9 shoe. Yeah, the Air Jordan 9 olives. Let's see. Devon says the olives 100. Love them. Exactly. It's a super dope shoe, dog. Like, there's nothing wrong with the shoe at all. Like, a lot of people, 9s is not a favorite silhouette for people, but it is what it is. It's definitely a preference shoe, but I think it's still a classic dope shoe. And a lot of Jordan brand shoes, low-key, are high cut, if we really think about it, not the ones that are coming back and re-releasing. Because if you think about it, at the end of the day, it's a basketball shoe. Let's just keep it 100. It's a basketball shoe. Calvin says, list definitely respectable so far. Appreciate that, man. I put a lot of thought into this joint. I definitely put a lot of thought into it, and I actually like every pick. And so far, this is something I'm so happy that, like, low-key, that I own all of them. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was going to be one where I didn't own, but yeah, I actually own all of them. Now, my honorable mentions, I own 3 of them, but I own all of them. So I'll do like a share screen option on the honorable mentions, and then the last 3 honorable mentions I'll show you guys in person, obviously. Where we at real quick, J-Rod in the building says, what's good, fellas? What up, J-Rod? Y'all smash that like button as y'all come in and out, homie. Definitely. Let's see. Gio says, how much you think right now you can buy a pair of Jordan 12 cherries? We can look it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me check real quick. I would assume it had to be like at retail or possibly even below retail if I had to guess. And I know a lot of people don't like StockX, but we still use it for, you know, I guess you can say just to see an idea of what it is. And whether people want to admit that or not, I'll admit it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, because they dropped in 2020. Yeah. I want to say that. I want to say, didn't we get them in 2024? If I'm not mistaken, the cherries we did. Even though it says 2023, I'm almost positive we got them in 2024, dog. It says October, but I'm going to double check that because I'm almost positive we got the cherries in 2024. Even though technically StockX has them for 2023. I'm going to fact check this real quick. But right now, to answer your question, says it's going below retail. Lowest is $181. They restocked in 2024. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Because actually, ironically, I'm going to mention it anyway. So even that's okay. Okay, so they restocked, but yeah, so we got that in 2023 and they restocked in 2024. So makes sense. But yeah, just to answer your question, and I'll share my screen real quick just to show you like no wrap cap. Let's see, boom, right here. Yeah, 181 on the low. So it just depends on your size. For me, 255, which retail on them is 210. So I mean, not too bad. You can probably get a deal on retail, a little bit of negotiation, maybe. The person not being too greedy, because we know how resellers can be. Putting myself back on the main screen here. Let's see where we at. J Ross says, what's good, fellas? Let's see. Calvin says, you gonna be checking for the cool gray 9s next year? Absolutely. I have the cool gray 9s, and I think they was from what, 2010, 2011. I want to say from 2010, and my pair are beat. They're done, so I need a fresh pair. I'm gonna sell my old pair, which honestly I should do now, but I'm gonna sell my old pair and then get a new fresh pair. I actually like the cool gray 9s. Let's see, Rashad in the building with the fire emoji. What up? Let's see, Calvin says they restocked in 2024. Appreciate that. So let's get to number 5. This one right here, I was super excited to get. You know, they make a lot of these, right? Everybody already knows this, so I'm not surprised. But at the same time, I thought it was still going to be a difficult comp. I'm almost positive with a little bit of footwork, you could probably still find some, but they're probably becoming slim picking. Let's see, Kwame says 2024 had a lot of good restocks. Okay, cool. So we're going to move right along on to number 5. Sorry if I'm off camera a little bit, but I had to grab it because I should probably just move the whole thing, but it is what it is. I got wheels on my chair. But anyway, number 5, right here. Air Jordan 11 Legend Blues. I've been waiting all year for these joints, man, and I don't regret the purchase. They were taxing, but it is what it is. I love these guys. I love just the history behind it. I know Jordan's played in them. I know a lot of people wasn't really crazy like it. I know that they were a plain Jane basic shoe, but it is what it is, dog. Like, it's something that I feel like is a classic, timeless sneaker. It don't get enough love, and I guarantee you, more sneakerheads, like non-sneakerheads, came out for this shoe. Like, maybe you guys didn't, but I know for a fact that some people who think they're sneakerheads or they're going to get the latest J's, some people wait to December to cop a pair of J's. Some people don't buy shoes at all. You know what I'm saying? Until they get these right here, the 11s, because we know the 11s are coming each and every year. I know somebody personally that do that. I've seen some person in my barbershop that do that. You know what I mean? But anyway, this was my number 5, and I don't regret it. 23 on the back. High cut patent leather. We got that leather, not that mesh material that we normally get in here. You got leather right there. Jordan Brand did these right. I don't see any quality control issues on these guys right here, because sometimes when they mass produce a shoe, it really sucks. So it is what it is. But yeah, this was my number 5 shoe, and I love these guys all the way. Kwame says 2024 had a lot of good restocks. Let's see. Calvin says, was so happy to add the 11s to my collection. Got the freezy face. Exactly. These are fucking nice, dog. These are super duper nice. You know what I'm saying? A classic, timeless shoe. Again, the price tag, though, I get it. For the people who are like, yo, I'm not paying that, and want to take their chance to see if they can get them on sale, it's still probably going to come off the hip with like $200, bro. But yeah, number 5, dog. Don't really hate it. Let's see. El Guardo says, I passed on them because I got the Legend Blue 11 lows still dead stock. And see, this is my thing. And no disrespect, I'm not an 11 low guy. I just like the regular high cut joint. But some people can pull them off. I just can't pull them off. They don't look right on me. But anyway, this was my number 5 shoe. Cool. Let's get to number 4. And then once I get to number 4, finish up number 4, I'll do all my honorable mentions, which is probably going to take me a little minute. And then I'll finish off with the top 3. And then we should get known up out of this thing. Going to be on here for like roughly another 20 minutes at best. So I think we're making great time. What do you guys think? Kwame says, those look a lot nicer in hand. Agreed. Yipe says, I got the Olive 9s too. I'm assuming that's what you type. Olive 9s too. They slept on, I think. They still in the box. Yes, super clean. They are super clean, man. Let me take a little swig real quick because kid is under the weather, man. My bad, y'all, because I hate dead air too. But it is what it is. I don't want to pass out on live and you're like, yo, somebody go over to his crib. But yeah, man, let me get a cough rock too, man, before we get into this joint. My bad, man, but my throat pause, it's killing me. You know what I'm saying? When I get off, I'm going straight to bed. Like no ifs, ands, or buts, dog. We on this joint. But yeah, let me do this cough rock real quick. All right, cool. So, number 4. I'm going to be off camera real quick. Give me like 2 seconds. And I'm going to just slide them down real quick. Hold on real quick so I can reach them. My bad, y'all. There we go. My bad. So, number 4. Right here. Air Jordan 3 Black Cements that came out this year. Now, last time we saw these was in 2018. But this one is supposed to be like the original mock-up, right? This is supposed to be like the ones that he actually played in with that smooth leather versus the tumble leather. You can tell it. A lot of people, like, I think at first was sleeping on them, but they slowly started stepping up. I was one of those people that kind of slept a little bit, and I think I waited like 2 days later, and I still copped. I got mine from Snipes. Super dope, dog. I like that the elephant print is actually more like the original. A lot of people was complaining about that because we were used to seeing something different, you know, but this is how it originally was. So, and of course, I'm always a sucker for the color red. Black and red, I feel like, will always be known with Michael Jordan, right? It is what it is. He played for the Chicago Bulls, and this is one of the colors. And they did multiple other colors too, but it's always nothing like a black and red shoe, man. Nike check on the back of these guys, classic. Now, my old pair, 2018, it's like, I don't know what the hell is going on with it. I got to clean it. I think I can just clean them and they should be fine, but they're going to be my beaters, and these are going to be like ones I just rock around the clock, you know, or rock every now and then. So, yes, I'll leave this on here. Some people say it's lame. Some people say it's cliche, but at the end of the day, it's my sneaker, so it is what it is. If it falls off, then I'll keep it up and put it in the box. But, yeah, overall, yeah, this is my number 4, man. So, yeah, and I don't regret my purchase either. Even though they were taxing on these, I don't hate it. I'm glad I went on and just caught because it was going to be one of those, when are we probably going to see this shoe again? Because I think, yeah, I didn't think we was going to see it this year. But I know for a fact now it's probably going to be a while before we see it. So, yeah, man. Yeah. Have I worn these joints? I think I've worn them like one time. So, yeah. One of my favorite shoes in my collection. It's got like a little stain on the back of here. I don't know how or why, but I don't hate it. Yeah, so this is my number 4. Cool. Air Jordan Black Cements. All right, so let's go ahead and keep the party rolling. And yeah, time for some honorable mentions. I have 3 honorable mentions in person, and then I got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ones that I'm just gonna share on my screen. So I'm gonna do that first. Kwame says it gotta be a while before we see those 3s again. Facts. Let me share my screen. Give me like 2 seconds. I'm gonna start. Kwame, this one's probably dedicated to you, and you know what it is for an honorable mention. And I'm gonna share my screen. Give me like 2 seconds. Boom, right here. The Wu-Tang Clans, right? The Wu-Tang Clan Dunk Highs. So these came out, and let me double check. Yeah, November 9th, 2024, to the best of my knowledge. So yeah, these are actually dope. When they actually originally dropped, I think it was in like what, 1999, and the pairs were very, very limited. Now they finally released them to the public, so this is actually a pretty dope shoe. The only thing I wish they would have did a low, even though I know the low wouldn't have been like the original like OG, but it is what it is. This is a shoe where if somebody gifted it to me, I wouldn't be mad. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with the shoe, black and yellow. Yellow is one of those colors I'm a major sucker for. So yeah, so this was a honorable mention, everybody. Honorable mention. Keep in mind, honorable mention. Next honorable mention. We have the Action Bronson, and then we have the Medusa Azul, and then we also have the other one, which he did like a rose water. I believe that's the colorway. I think Devon actually has both pairs, if I'm not mistaken. This is a shoe I really wanted for jam purposes. I think he did this rose water for his girl, and of course this is his pair. So he did like a his and hers collab. I'm not mad at it, and it's actually pretty dope. I've seen the on feet pics. I'm pretty sure Divine's posted an on feet pic of this. Super clean, dog. Like, you can't really hate. I was gonna say the Medusa, but I'm gonna give them both on this one. I'm kind of cheating a little bit for an honorable mention because reality is they did both drop, I want to say, within like a couple months within each other. So, yeah, I don't hate them at all. So it's pretty dope. New Balance is a comfortable shoe and a good shoe for working out. In fact, we've seen Action Bronson, which for the people who don't know, he's a rapper, but I think he also does like food reviews as well. Multi-talented person. Gotta respect it. Where we at? Kwame says, I'm so glad I hit on those on sneakers, even if they didn't color, even if they different color, they my Iowa highs. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. You did post that in the Discord. So, yeah, this is a nice honorable mention, man. I like these guys. This is something I may go back and add in the future for like gym purposes. Not this particular colorway, but if I have to pick between the two, I would actually do the Medusa Azul. Just me, of course. It's all preference at the end of the day. But yeah, nice honorable mention. And then we have right here next up, the Air Jordan 3 J Balvin. If I'm not mistaken, these dropped in 2024 in May. Again, my thing is this. This is a shoe that we borderline. I'll speak for myself. I almost forgot about these guys. I almost forgot about these dropping. Because it's kind of one of those I did try for it. And that's why I'm giving an honorable mention as well. I tried for it and I didn't get it and I didn't chase it on the resale market. I actually had it because y'all know I'm part of the eBay Top Star. I actually had it in the eBay Top Star and I still didn't cop them. So, but I don't hate them. But I will say that black is a little too blackish for me. But I think they should have hit these in Halloween too. I think they should have hit these joints like first week in October, in my opinion. But yeah, this is what it is. And these are the J Balvins. And yeah, I think they're called the Rio, which I believe Rio is his actual son. You know what I mean? So that's the back of the joint. Nike check on there. And you know, he also did a different colorway. I think he did like a white colorway. So this is a black colorway. So honorable mention. They came out May 2024. To the best of my knowledge, May 22nd is what they have on House of Heat. Next up, we have the Air Jordan 17 Low Lightnings. Now, these came out, what we got? May 30th, 2024. I believe these are the joints that come with the briefcase. And I just feel like I wouldn't pay, and I'm almost positive this shoe was $300. Yeah, $300 right here for the people who don't know. I just kind of highlighted. I'm not paying retail $300 for a sneaker. That probably held me away from it. But when Jordan played with the Wizards, he played in these joints. If I could find a deal on the resale market, I would cop. So these are actually pretty dope. Yeah, I don't hate them at all. I feel like it's definitely worth an honorable mention. Looks like annoying to put on though because of that like inner sock liner thing, but something you'll probably just have to get used to. Don't hate them. So this is another honorable mention. Don't want to put it at a number or anything like that, but I feel like it's definitely worth mentioning. That's the point of an honorable mention, everybody. For the people who don't know, the point of an honorable mention is a shoe that it's worth talking about, right? And that's the nicest way I can put it. Calvin says, not for $300. They should have sold them the briefcase separately. That would have been nice. But to me, I would have liked both if I was going to cop one. Next up, let me close it out. We have the J-Tip Saucony to-do list. These dropped this year as well. I think I actually tried, but they actually sold out in my size. Now, if I'm not mistaken, these dropped in September. September 20th is what they have. We got two different colorways. And yeah, J-Tips has been doing this thing. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with J-Tips, I believe he's done collabs with like New Era a lot. So that's where he's moved on to Saucony. So me, I haven't had a pair of Sauconys in like a long time. And where I'm from, and I gotta say this, we call them Sauconys. So I don't know the correct name. Everybody says Saucony. I'm just gonna say Saucony. But where I'm from, we used to call them the Sauconys. I don't know. Let's go up. Next one, I want to say the Tekken. This is the Jin Kazuma. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. Again, I've been in my phone bag, and I like these. And the only reason I didn't cop, and I'll just keep it 100, the bag wasn't right. And let me clarify this. I had to pay some bills first, dog. I just had to pay some bills, and I'm like, I'll have to catch this later. Yeah. Now, I don't like the little Nike check here on the toe box area, but I don't hate it either. So it's an honorable mention, I feel like. And then also, you can't mention one without the other. So we got another one right here, and this one is a Tekken. 8, if I'm not mistaken. Tekken 8 Nike Foamposite Premium Fist. So these dropped on a sneaker stash. And these dropped on July 8th, 2024. The Tekkens are clean, but resale not cheap. I believe it. But these actually are pretty dope. It gives me eggplant vibes, pause, but it has that little spidey webby type of thing on there. I don't hate it. But I'm not paying retail. Was what $250? Yeah, it's a bit much. Foams is anywhere from $230 to $250. It's a bit much for me. Also, another honorable mention real quick, as you guys see up on the screen, Air Jordan 4 Fear. Now, they don't have the Nike check on the back, so that's why I didn't cop. But a lot of people actually did show up for these. And there's a homie that worked in the barbershop that I go to. He rocks his joint all the time, and they're clean as hell. So I feel like this was super duper honorable mention as well. I like these. Let's see. We got one more, which is the Cool Gray Powder Blue. No, I said Cool Gray. That's obviously what's on my mind. But Air Jordan 9 Powder Blue. And these dropped in March 2024. I've also seen these in person at the barbershop. Super clean. I feel like 9s low-key had a little thunder this year. If I'm going to keep it 100, they had a little bit of a thunder. And I don't hate it. Let me put myself back on the main screen. Let me just double check. I'm going to go to my history real quick to make sure I didn't close out one by accident. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Boom, boom, boom. To-do list, 17s. Got that. New Balances, Nike Dunk High Wu-Tangs, the Fears. We got them. So, yeah. Back in business. And we're going to close out with the top. Well, I got 3 more honorable mentions that I actually own in person. So, I do want to show you guys this real quick. Hopefully, visuals and audio is still looking good. Everything's looking good on my end. But another honorable mention real quick. Kind of a cheat code. Because these technically restocked in 2024. Air Jordan 12 Cherries. So, classic shoe. Had to get them. Production date on these is definitely probably in 2023. But I don't regret it at all. Yeah, May 2023. But just wanted to have them for an honorable mention. Because they did technically restock. And I want to give them love. After the Jordan 1, the Jordan 12 is the most silhouettes in my collection. Cool. So we're going to put that to the side for the honorable mention. And then we got 2 more honorable mentions. We have here we go right here. Little off camera. Sorry about that. The Travis Scott Jordan 1, and these are the Canaries. A lot of people hated these. You can probably get these for retail or slightly above it. But a shoe that I think is a good shoe for summertime. I don't hate them, and y'all know I'm a major sucker for yellow, so it is what it is on this one. So this is another honorable mention. I really, 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 really like these. Let's see. Kwame says, my favorite 2024 pickup was the restock this year, the Chicago SB Dunk Lows. Cool. So, yeah, this is an honorable mention, everybody. Jordan 1, Travis Scott Canaries. Cool. Putting that to the side. One more honorable mentions, and then we'll do a recap on what my top 8 was, and then we'll do our top 7, then we'll finish up with 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we'll finish up. So we're getting there. One more honorable mention, and this is the Air Max 95 stashes. Now, this is a good gym shoe that I've been working out in. I will say it has been catching my pinky toe in that joint, but I've been all right. You know what I'm saying? I've been okay. I don't hate them. And I will say another downside to this shoe, which that's the point of them calling a stash, but it has that zipper on this joint. Hopefully I can do this, some camera can do it some justice, but that catches the front of my ankle too. So maybe it's not meant to be worked out in, but I'm working out in them. But another honorable mention. Cool. So let's do a recap real quick, and then we pretty much will finish up with the top 3. Let's see. The Canary nice, but of course I caught an L. They're not bad on the retail market. Somebody tried to hit me over the head. I wasn't letting them know. But yeah. So number 10, I had the copper Foamposites. This is my number 10. Just to recap, everybody. And then for number 9, I had the Air Jordan 3 I'm on my year right here. While you were sleeping. Cool. So for number 8, we had the Nike Foamposite, and these are the DMV's Cherry Blossoms. So this was my number 8. Cool. So number 7, we had the military blue 4s right here. Don't regret my list at all. I actually like my list. For number, so that was what, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. That was 6. So yeah, number 5, 4. Yeah, actually, hold on. That was 10, 9, 8, 7. This is number 6. That's number 5 and number 4. So yeah, this is number 6. We had the Air Jordan 9 Olives. Cool. So number 5, we had the Air Jordan 11 Legend Blues, aka the Columbias. I really, really like these. Really, really like these. So, and then one more for number 4, we had the Air Jordan 3 Black Cements. Cool. Don't regret this at all. What do you guys think? And then, of course, let's go ahead and go to number 3. You guys, probably no surprise at this at all. My number 3 sneaker for 2024, Air Jordan 1 Travis Scott Medium Olives. And yes, I still have the shoestring laces in there, but I went with the black laces. It's a fit I want to get with these, but it hasn't restocked yet. Yes, it's a Ralph Lauren joint, so I think this is the box. I'll just tuck it in there for the shoestring laces, but one of my favorite shoes in my collection. Yes, I've worn it, and a lot of people know, yes, I most likely cop the sneakers on the resale market too, when you have to sometimes. But yeah, not a bad shoe, and I feel like they keep saying Travis and Mark gonna make any Jordan 1s. I don't believe that because it's too much of a bread and butter. But that's just my opinion. But this is my number 3, was the Air Jordan 1 Medium Olive Travis Scott. Cool. Let me put that off to the side. My number 2 shoe. And let me just get a little swig real quick. Sorry for the anticipation, guys, but I got to stay hydrated. You guys know that, like, I am under the weather, so this is that vitamin C in there. So I'm doing the best I can. So number 2, we have the Air Jordan 4, and these are the Breads Reimagined. This shoe was, I feel like, was a slow creeper. This is my number 2, everybody. This was a slow creeper. I got the red laces in there, and I feel like it just hits even harder. This is a shoe that I didn't think was actually gonna pop. Like, to keep it 100, like, I was like, yo, we already got the Breads and suede, but to be honest, this is dope, and I feel like they should have did this first, you know? I feel like if this would have came out first, the original Breads probably wouldn't have popped as hard. But again, don't quote me on that, but this was my number 2. Super dope, man. I love this shoe. Nike check on the back. Yeah, super, super dope. Hope you guys can hear me because I am a little bit away from the mic. Also, you know I'm under the weather as well. Let's see. El Grado says the lace swap is fire. Appreciate that, homie. I like red. I love red. Red is one of my favorite colors. Period. Cool. And my number 1, man, finally. And I feel like we're right at the top of the hour mark. So we made perfect timing, man. This is a actually pretty dope list. And this is a shoe I didn't even realize it came out in 2024. But I ended up having to pay resale for it, which that come with the game. I hate paying resale just as well as the next person, right? And I want to make sure that this one is in 2024. I'm almost positive it came out 2024, but I'm just gonna double check it because I know how people are. And yeah, most definitely did come out in 2024. Let me just double check because Cherry shouldn't have made the list, but I let it make the list. But I'm almost positive it came out in 2024. I'm just gonna double check. I know what you're saying, like, yo, just put it out, you know, pause. But yeah, 2024, yeah, most definitely they came in May. I think Dunks actually hit for these on retail. But yeah, enough talking. Let's get it right here. Nike SB Dunk, and these are the Futures. One of my favorite shoes in my collection. I paid resale for these. I think I came off the hip a little bit. Not too bad, but it definitely sting. So it is what it is. I don't regret it. Super dope pickup. I like these. It's definitely a different shoe. Something that I can get off in the springtime and summertime. I'm probably not going to rock these in the winter and fall. But even though technically I have already. But yeah, so where you at? It says nice top 10. J, no doubt. Most definitely. This is my number 1, dog. And this is not even a lace swap. This is just how it comes. They got half the laces like this and the other half of the laces like that. So yeah. Now, if y'all wonder how I tie my shoes, I just put them in a knot because I'm not a big fan of tying my shoes. I kind of just rock all my stuff loosey-goosey. But if the shoestrings are a little bit longer, I'll just put them in a knot. But yeah, what do you guys think, man? This is my top 10 sneakers of 2024. Future is number 1 to me. And if you're not familiar with who Future is, he is a graffiti artist based out of New York. Just like with the stashes that I have for the honorable mentions, the Air Max 95, he's a graffiti artist based out of New York as well. shows you guys they have a lot of creativity, and it's nice to see them collabing with Nike. You know what I'm saying? So definitely worth it if you ask me. But yeah, that's my top 10 sneakers of 2024, man. We're right on the hour mark. Perfect timing. I couldn't ask for it. I am going to go ahead and wrap things up here for the night. I'm going to read through the chat a little bit more, but the kid is hurting. Let me clarify this. I am hurting sickly. Calvin says, I knew it as soon as you said it was a May release. So upset I passed on them. I would have probably swapped the 1 and 2 Dope Bliss. Okay, so you're saying you would have did the breads over these. I mean, there's no right or wrong. You said Dope Bliss, fire. Yeah, there's no right or wrong order, but I think a lot of us would pick these on the list, man. I feel like nothing too hype beastie, even though technically the Travis Scotts are. The reason I didn't do the Travis Scott, his actual like jump man jacks, I just wasn't feeling them. That wasn't for me. But yeah, man, that pretty much wraps up the live for the night. I've been on this joint for an hour and 1 minute. Y'all smash that like button, sub it to the channel if you're new, if you haven't done so already. Of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional town halls, and I know I'll be back live again with Music Monday. I'm about to call it a night and pass out, dog. I'm gonna pay like one bill and go to bed. Sign up for that sold out Discord. Link is pinned at the top of the chat. It's free to sign up. We continue the sneaker talk, and we got a food section, a sports section, upcoming sneaker releases, all it, you name it, right? Okay, but anyway, I'll see you guys again on Monday if everything goes right. And yeah, I am officially out this thing, man. Peace.
December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. Got enough I can remember. Got enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. Got enough I can remember. Got enough I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this guppies and purple now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. Got enough I can remember. Got enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. Got enough I can remember. Got enough I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. Got enough I can remember. Got enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. Got enough I can remember. Got enough I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to these guppies and purple now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. Got enough I can remember. Got enough I can remember. My heart is December. Open my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. Good enough I can remember. Good enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember.